Good afternoon. Today I'm going to introduce you to the game of Baccarat, okay? Sometimes you walk into the casino, you want to know what kind of game is that, how they play, why it's a two hand to choose. One hand is banker, one hand is player, you could bet on either one, okay? This game is easy to play, all you have to do just choose one hand. It's easy to play, but not easy to win, okay? I want to walk you step by step through the game. Why sometimes they hit and sometimes they don't hit. Okay. Here's the rule right here. Natural 8, 9 always is over, no draw. Okay. 0, 1, 2 always draw. 3, 4, 5 always draw. 6, 7 stay. And then go to natural 8 and 9. But remember, the banker's hand, they have a different kind of rule to apply to it. And I'm going to walk you through just right now. Okay? The banker, if the banker 0 to 5 point from the player's hand, always draw. 6, 7, always stay. 8, 9, if one of the hand got 8 or 9, it's a natural 8, natural 9, no more draw. Hands over, high point win. And banker's hand is different. Banker's hand, we talk about banker, we talk about the rule, we talk about banker, okay? Banker's hand, 0, 1, 2, always draw. 3, they call special 8, okay? So if the player happen to drop the 8, the ocho, the 8, the banker will stay on 3. If the player draw any cards other than 8, the player, the banker will draw. Okay, if the player draw any cards other than 8. Now, 4. If the banker have 4 points, it is a 27 rule applied to the banker's hand, which is mean if the player draw a 2, 2, a 7, any of those cards, the banker will take a draw. If the player draw any cards other than 2 to 7, the banker will stay. 5, the 5 is a 47 rule applied to the banker's hand, which is means if the player draw a 4 to a 7, the banker will draw. If the player draw any cards other than 4 to 7, then the banker will stay. 5. 6. Okay. 6. If the player, the banker show a 6, the 67 rule applied to banker's hand. If the player draw a 6 or a 7, then the banker will draw. If the player draw any cards other than 6 and 7, the banker will stay on 6. And 7, of course, always stay, okay? So let's go over to 0 point. See, 0 point, player is 5 or under. Let's go draw, 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 okay? The player wants 4 over 2. Okay. You could draw, draw, like that. Okay. The banker, the player wants 7 over 1. Now we go to 1 point, same, draw, draw. Okay. Player wants 7 over 1. Now we go to 3. Remember, banker show 3 points. It's a special 8 applied to the hand, which is mean if the player draw the 8, banker will stay. If the player draw any cards other than 8, the banker will draw. So this head will draw, draw. Okay. The banker got 8. Player got 6, so the banker won 8 over 6. Now we go draw. Boom. Oh. Now the player draw an 8. Anytime player draw the 8, banker stay on 3. That is the rule of Baccarat. So it's over. No more draw. A 4. Okay. The 4, if the banker show 4 points, there's a 27 rule applied to the banker's hand, which is mean if the player draw at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the banker will draw. If the player draw any cards other than 2 to 7, the banker will stay. So let's find out. Okay, banker, the 27 rule, this is 3. So draw. So the banker won 6 over 5. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, now what happened? 4.27 rule applied to the banker's hand, which is mean the player draw at 2 to 7, banker will draw. And the player draw any card other than 2 to 7, banker stay. So this case, banker stay. Banker stay. Okay. 5. 5 is a 47 rule applied to the hand. Okay. A 47 rule applied to banker's hand, which is mean if the player draw a 4, 5, 47 rule. 4, 5, 6, 7. Then the banker draw. If the player draw any cards other than 4, 5, 6, 7, banker stay. Let's find out. Okay. Player draw a picture. So banker stay. Player draw a 2. So banker stay. Player draw a picture. Banker stay. Player draw a 5. 47 rule applied to the 5. So the player draw a 5. So banker draw. 7. Okay. 7 is a tie. Okay. A 6. Okay. 6 is a 67 rule applied to the banker's hand. If the player draw a 6 or a 7, the banker will draw the 6. If the player draw any cards other than 6 and 7, the banker will stay on the 6. Okay, so let's find out. Okay, the player draw a 7, so the banker will draw. Okay, the player draw a 1, so the banker stay. The player draw a picture, so the banker stay. Okay.